Wilson looking for a miracle. Gonna gather, unleashes towards the end zone. It is deflected in the air, and it's caught. Brandon Johnson, and Denver's prayer is answered. Howe slinging it to the end zone. Was it caught? Yes, McLaurin, touchdown. An amazing catch by one of the stud wide receivers in the sport.
He's got to cover everything.
Here's Samuel to the edge, steps through a tackle, now cuts it back. Deebo Samuel through traffic for the touchdown. Ernest Jones had a shot. Darion Kendrick had a shot. But it's Deebo Samuel who ends up with 6.
This is the 99th year of Giants football. They start from the 25. Jones is going to go deep. Got a man out there. And it is caught by the rookie, Jalen Hyatt. His first NFL catch is a huge one.
Smith to throw. Pressure from Hutchinson. Runs away. Great throw. Lockett down in for the end zone. It's over. The Seahawks win it.
Jordan Stout punting to Charlie Jones, the rookie out of Purdue. Backtracking to the 20. Jones across the 25. There he goes. There is a flag down. Jones down the sideline. He will go, but will it count? Already one critical penalty against Cincinnati this quarter that wiped away a turnover. Will this wipe away a touchdown?
Baker Mayfield off play action on first down. Looking long into coverage, but he's got Evans who pushed off to get free. There is no flag. Mike Evans inside the 20, inside the 10. First down and goal. A 60-yard play where he might have gotten away with a push-off.
From the 32. Good fake down the middle.
Oh, he ripped it. He got Garrett Wilson in stride. And this is going the distance. Just like that, the Jets have life.
And wow, what a strike. And you went to the guy who you should have went to on the third down previously. What a throw. This gets you back in it and makes up for a lot right away.
Gibbs, flea flicker. He's got a man. Goff loading up. Khalif Raymond. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit.
Here's Tua looking deep, taking a shot downfield for Tyreek. Underthrown, intercepted. The rookie Christian Gonzalez, who is having another impact game.
Not a whole lot on it. No. Keeping it simple. Jones underneath, off the hands, and Jalen Thompson has the interception. And Daniel Jones chases him out of bounds.
For the Dolphins and Jason Sanders. Patriots went on late. They got a piece of it. It was blocked off the edge by Brendan Schooler, and Duggar recovers on the other side of midfield.
Jack Del Rio, year 4, came in with Ron Rivera. And this has been one of the top statistical defenses in the league. Wilson's going to take a shot. Has his man. It's caught. Wide open. It's Mims. Touchdown. 60 yards from Wilson. Exquisite pass. Howell's been a gamer, dumps it off here. This is Gibson. Gibson's got some blockers. Gibson inside the 30. Gibson finally tackled.
Yeah, he really distributes it accurately and has since he's taken over as the starting quarterback. Toss play McCaffrey with blockers in front. Has a crease. McCaffrey with speed down the sideline. McCaffrey one man to beat. A little hesitation. And Ahkello Witherspoon finally able to bring him down.
They're going to have to run a play, though. There's a 1-second differential. Mahomes on 3rd down and 6. Mahomes stops, floats it up. It is caught wide open. Sky Moore. And Moore will get tackled from behind.
Out of his own end zone, intercepted by Shaq Barrett, fighting at the goal line for a pick six that just might seal the deal for Tampa.
A first down on the play fake to Henry. Tannehill has time, going long for his receiver, and he made the catch. Chris Moore, the 30-year-old inside Chargers territory, first target of the day.
We know he got carted off, and it's just next man up.
Pressure coming in again. Goff hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. There is Trey Brown, open to the end zone, and he's going to score.
We told Arthur Smith we had already spoken to Matt LaFleur, but he wanted us to send a couple jabs his way.
Some trickery from Arthur Smith. Ritter going deep for Hollins. He's got it.
Third and long. Mayfield off his back foot. Wants Mike Evans. Got Mike Evans. Touchdown Tampa.
For the rest of the game with an ankle injury. On first down, Lamar Jackson. Plenty of time. Taking a deep shot for Flowers. And Flowers has it. Zay Flowers, and they're saying he's not down yet. Now they are. What a catch by the rookie Flowers.
The Miami Dolphins pick out 12 yards after that interception/punt.
And he sees those double teams all the time with the great gunners in the history of the league. Mostert takes off and goes the distance for the touchdown. So the Patriots defense sees Mostert pull off the biggest run of the night.
It's a little different when the statistics have been what they've been.
Chase at the bottom of your screen. Burrow to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Stone. Geno Stone with blockers in front, and he goes out of bounds. His second career interception, starting today for the injured safety Marcus Williams, and a big play in the red zone by the Ravens defense.
6 defensive backs for Jacksonville. Deep drop. Mahomes will loft it in the air. It is caught by Watson. Mahomes drops it in the bucket. Working against Trey Herndon. 20 seconds to play, first half. Lawrence, short drop, the throw. Oh, terrific grab by Ridley. Into Kansas City territory, working against Snead with a penalty marker down at midfield.
First down for the 25. Again, this is a Titans team the last couple of years that haven't scored a lot of points. Tannehill to throw, looking long, looking for Burks. He's got him at the 20-yard line. And Burks is dragged down from behind by Asante Samuel. Well, that'll jolt the crowd.
This is your second game as a pro. Do you want to come up and tackle? So expect him to continue to attack that side.
Where does Wilson go here? 3rd and 4. Sling it in far side. Perfect pass. It's caught. Marvin Mims, who had the 60-yard touchdown, has 54 more.
On first down, off the play fake again. With time, Purdy to the sideline, and the juggling attempt and the catch by Jawan Jennings. Down at the 24-yard line, a pickup of 31.
7-yard penalty, fresh set of downs for Washington. Robinson breaking tackles, breaking free. Robinson still going. Inside Denver territory.
So from the 22, Jones to Parker. Picked off, let's see. The ball is ruled with hats down because the receiver was out of bounds. The officials discussing. The Dolphins celebrating at the moment.
Now chip them and throw to the other 3 or throw it away. Perfect.
2nd and 15. Gonna launch it. Wilson. And it's intercepted. That is Malik Hooker.
1st and 10 from the Atlanta 32. Off the play fake. Love fires over the middle, and it's caught for a first down and a touchdown. by Dontavian Wicks. 32 yards, the rookie out of Virginia with his first NFL TD.
There's Chase. Nice catch by Chase. His second of the day across the 30 and down to the 32-yard line.
To lead the brigade in the slot here. 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo time. And intercepted Matt Milano.
What an interception.
Wow.
C.J. Stroud just sees the field so well when he has a clean pocket.
And open again. Completion into the end zone. Tagged down from Houston has the Texans touchdown.
Fake to Connor again. Dobbs stepping up, stepping away, taking off with speed. Inside the 10, powering to the end zone. What a run for Joshua Dobbs. His first NFL rushing touchdown was an impactful one.
He's under a microscope. 2nd and 14. Mahomes loads it up. Going to take a shot. Deep ball.